host Qatar look to secure their spot in the next round, of course, with a victory in match day number 2, but standing in the way will be Tajikistan. Who's going to come out on top? We'll look at it next. That's right, folks, back once again with another preview video. Today we're taking a look at Tajikistan against Qatar over in the Asian Cup, and we'll get to that in a second. If you're new, where you been? Smash your subscribe button back at all things Asian Cup related, Baba Rose related, world football related. We're all here, boys, under one roof. Of course, Qatar look A-OK in opening day. Tajikistan keeping it tight at the back, of course, as both sides enter this game undefeated. Of course, who will get that extra little push into the knockout stages? We'll take a look at it in a second. Of course, big shout out to my VIPs. They are the patrons. You know who you are. And again, if you're new, check out the links down below, of course. So let's get into this one, of course. Tajikistan, Qatar, over in the Asian Cup in Group A at the Al Bayt Stadium. Coming at you on the 17th of January. That's right, of course. That's, of course, a quick overview of the game, where it's taking place and all that kind of jazz. But let's take a look at the nations then involved here, as Tajikistan look to continue their start to the tournament. Yet to concede a goal. However, yet to score a goal, of course. But a win today, in this match anyway, against Qatar, would actually probably see them go through as one of at least the third place best teams, if not more than that. But Tajikistan qualify as third round Group F winners back on the 14th of June. This is their first ever finals, their debut, of course, under the managerialship of Peter Sergert, with Rustam Yatimov, the star man. 150 to 1 to go the distance. And of course, prediction for them, for me, as of the beginning of this tournament, is the group stages, of course. Let's take a look then at, of course, their resume, of course. 0-0 draw against China most recently, failing to score in front of goal, but keeping an airtight defence at the back, which could be the difference between qualification and elimination in this one. Of course, 4 points is probably the benchmark, and of course taking on the host Qatar now, which set up their final game against Lebanon, which I believe is still the must-not-lose game for Tajikistan heading into this one. Of course, you're probably looking at a defeat here against Qatar, but you just don't know. If you can get anything from this game, it sets yourself up for a bandstand finish against Lebanon, with the potential of not only qualification, but not also qualification as maybe as a runners-up, or maybe even the group winner. We'll see if I'm right. So far, though, they currently find themselves in third spot behind Qatar and China. Let's take a look at, of course, the squad then. Remind ourselves of the names of the key individuals that should steer this country to victory. We've got Yatimov between the sticks, Nasrov, Juramov, Kainanov, Sarafov there with Shukurov, Dalzalov, Uberavyev, Panashabi, Soryov and Komolov up top. Those, of course, are familiar names to us as Tajikistan fans. Let's take a look then at Qatar, the host, of course, second round Group E winners as well. They qualified on the 7th of June 2021. This is their 11th finals. 2019 was their last, which, of course, they did win it. They are under the managerialship of Tintin Marquez, with Akram Afif already up and running, I believe, in the goals there. 8-1 to go the distance. Quarterfinal was my pick. I think it will get difficult for Qatar in this tournament, but right now they look pretty fantastic, don't they? Let's take a look at their resume, of course, opening up with that 3-0 win against Lebanon. Bit of a slow start, but once the goals came in, once they broke the backs of Lebanon, in no disrespect, the goals just kept on coming, and they looked good for school, basically. Next up it is Tajikistan, and of course, a point or more, I think, will be enough for Qatar to go through here. And of course, to set up a game against China, where they can either take it easy or depend on the scenario that they find themselves in. They could probably get enough points from this Tajikistan to maybe play a rotated 11 against the Chinese, but they want to have control of their destiny. They want to be in their best position within the bracket to get themselves a good crack at retaining the title here at the AFC. So the situation is they are top of the table right now. We'll see if that remains the case. Let's take a look at my expected 11 in here for the game against Tajikistan. We've got Barshan between the sticks, Mendes, Mukir, Miguel there with Fatih, Wad, Hatim, Abdurrazak there with Al-Haydos, Ali and Afif up top. Of course, that's my 11. That's, of course, the key individuals as well. That should be the difference maker between these two sides, of course. But these two sides are another play each other, of course, heading into this match will be the first occasion in recent times anyway. Tajikistan on 83% form for them right now. Haven't lost in the last 6 games, picking up 4 wins in the last 6. Up against a Qatar side, 4 wins in the last 6, 67% form for them heading into this one at the moment. Of course, the bookies vote right now, or the bookies looking at this one with Tajikistan 8-1 to go the distance, 7-2 is the draw, 11-4 for on Asia Qatar, and that is also reflected by the public vote. 74% have gone with Qatar here, 18% have gone with Tajikistan, and 8% has gone with the draw. As for me, I've got my own prediction videos out there, of course, that cover each and every one of the games, but of course, if I've got to go with this one, and my gut says a victory for Qatar here. It'll be a tight 1-2-1 win, and maybe Tajikistan can get their first goal in the competition to set up a must-win game for them against China to see if they can make it through to the last 16. But a win here for Qatar should put them on 6 points and comfortably through to the knockout stages, where they'll look forward to taking on somebody else in the last 16. That's it, guys. Subscribe, thumbs up, hit the little bell. We'll see you soon whenever we return. But until then, guys, we're done.